In this video, I'm going to be demonstrating some very simple exercises that you can do to increase your core stability. Now, when it comes to taking care of the spine, I think there's three major things that we need to be aware of and work on. One is proper core stability, strength of the muscles surrounding the spine to mitigate damage, mitigate injury or risk for injury. We need to work on proper mobility and we need to work on proper structure. So this video, I'm focusing on the stability or strengthening the muscles surrounding the spine. Now, when it comes to strengthening or the muscles that we're going to strengthen to create stability, I'm not interested in doing a bunch of dynamic exercises such as crunches and sit-ups and Russian twists and these movement exercises that you might do to get a six-pack. I'm more interested in doing exercises that are going to strengthen the core or all of the muscles surrounding the spine at the same time. And that includes the big mover muscles such as the rectus abdominis, that'd be the six-pack, the obliques, the transverse, but also the small muscles surrounding the spine such as the multifidi and the rotators, among some other muscles. Now, I recommend doing static exercises to be able to strengthen the core to be able to mitigate potential injuries to the spine and just to enforce or stabilize the structure of the spine. So I'm going to be showing you 4 different exercises that you can do. I would recommend doing these exercises several times a week. I think every other day would be a great routine. Take 5 to 10 minutes, do these exercises every other day. So first exercise I'm going to demonstrate is planks. I think most people are familiar with planks. There's several ways that you can do it. I'm going to demonstrate a few of those ways. One, you can just get in a push-up position, and just keep your spine straight. So look down at the floor and contract your abs. Again, you're holding your core nice and tight, and you're going to keep that planked position, hence the name, like a board of wood. Another way to do it, which is how I prefer, on my elbows, but doing that same thing, holding that plank position. Another way to do this exercise, if you need a modification, if those are a little too challenging, would be to get a little bit higher surface, feet on the floor. You can do this, your bed, your couch, your counter, and hold that plank position in this way, or such as this. Right? So those are good modifications that you can do if doing a plank on your elbows, hands, and your feet is a little too difficult. So when you're doing the plank, I would say try to do at least 15-second holds. If you can do more than that, I would say closer to 30 seconds to a minute. That's going to be optimal. I don't think there's any need to go more than a minute long. If you're doing it, if you're able to get up to that minute, do that maybe twice. If you get to 30 seconds, do that 4 times. If you can only do the 15 seconds, do that 4 times until you can get up to the 30 seconds and then add more time. Another exercise called bird dogs. So bird dogs, you're going to get on your knees in your hands, on your bed or on the floor. You're going to keep your core tight while you're doing this exercise. So keep your back nice and flat. You're going to lift one leg in the opposite arm. Again, look down at the floor, keep your spine level or spine straight, and then bring that back down. Other side, hold that for a couple of seconds, bring it back down. Other side, hold for a couple of seconds, bring it back down. Do 10 repetitions of that. Now, if that's a little challenging with the opposite arm, opposite leg, I would say a good modification is just bring one leg up and bring it back down. The other leg up, bring it back down. And then try to progress and get to the one arm and one leg. Next exercise, dead bugs. So dead bugs is kind of the opposite of bird dogs. You're going to lie on your back with your arms and your legs up in the air like a bug that's on its back. Now, this is similar to the bird dogs. You're going to keep your core nice and tight. Try to think you're going to flatten your low back down to the floor. So you don't want to arch. You shouldn't have an arch in your low back while you do this. So flatten the low back down to the floor. You're going to lower one arm and the opposite leg down to the floor. Bring it back up. Lower the opposite side. Bring it back up. Again, 10 repetitions of those. A modification, instead of bringing your leg straight, you can just bring your heel down to the floor. Much easier to do it that way. And progress and try to challenge yourself to being able to get the entire way, the leg down to the floor, while keeping your core tight and your back flat on the floor. Last exercise that's really great for core stability, something that called vacuum abs. So with vacuum abs, you're going to, I like to think, try to touch your spine with your belly button. So you're going to pull your stomach in as tight as you can, as far as you can. You're going to hold that position. Make sure you're breathing while you're doing it, but hold that position for about 30 seconds and then relax. And do it again, hold for 30 seconds, and then relax. Do that 2 times would be just fine. So those exercises, those 4 exercises, shouldn't take you more than 10 minutes. But even if you were doing it 5 minutes every other day, that would be great to be able to increase the strength of all of these muscles. And again, that's going to help to mitigate potential risk and injury if you are dealing with problems such as back pain, hip issues, SI joint issues, things of that sort. Doing these exercises, creating more stability, will take some of the compressive load off of your joints, and that could actually help to provide relief and get you better results quicker. So give these exercises a shot. If you have any questions, please let me know.